welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League. Welcome, your defending AFC South champions, Houston Texans.
On the Tampa Bay side of the field, head coach Todd Bowles. These guys dropped their opener on the road last week, hoping for better fortunes here in week 2. Running the show across the field, the head coach of the Texans. These guys also on the losing end of their opener, so we're going to see who's able to avoid that 0-2 start here. From the booth, Kate Scott alongside Brock Hewitt. Brandon McManus set to get us started. And the NFL on EA Sports is underway once again. And this gets out to the 30 before he stopped. And here come the Texans for their opening drive. They're brought out Brock by the dual-threat quarterback out of Alabama. It's Jalen Milroe.
Nobody came away happy last week, no question about it. Himself, most of all. His team went 0-1, picking up the loss. But he was 0-1. One pick, no touchdowns. Not good enough. Defeat not an option this week, and neither is a lack of touchdowns. They intend to rectify both.
Drive begins with a run. It's Williams. Rob Fletcher, first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates, 79 Broncos.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. That's him on the quick hitter. And he'll get it up to the 44. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it sets up a Houston first.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. From the gun, Milroe. Short pass brought in. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on a throw, that's a go-to route to target.
Back to 60, back to 18, Pioneer.
2nd and 4. Caught, nice gain left side. And they're on him quickly there after that catch. So the gain's going to be to the 34-yard line. That's a good find from the Alabama rookie, and that'll give him a new set of downs. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34.
At the 34-yard line.
Here we go. Ready.
Give to Williams from the gun. And they're going to be humbled here on 1st down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down.
Here we go.
36-yard line.
Check Cougar 19.
Another run for Williams. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
3rd and long for him here. He's got it, complete to Pickens. And he is brought to a stop after he found plenty of room there to run.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom, connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
1st down from the red zone. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Come on.
Williams will not get past the line. He's held up at the 4. We'll get a stoppage now. Looks like we have someone banged up after that run in need of some attention. All right, got to get 4 here, Brock, or they're going to have a tough decision to make on this opening drive. Shotgun now for Milrow. And he's in! Touchdown, Houston! The Texans finish up an excellent opening series. Well, no hesitations to start this one out, Brock. These guys came out slinging it. Seems like that's going to be what their offense leans on throughout this game.
Yep, don't see really any reason to get away from it as long as the results keep coming. The second drive, I think we'll all be watching that one. Will they mix in a little bit more run? Will they have to mix in more run, or could they continue to just shred this defense through the air?
Now it's Jason Myers on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Texans will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. And he'll decide to pass on the return here and take the touchback instead. So here now are the Buccaneers on offense to begin their first drive. And leading them as he always does, a quarterback seeking his 4th consecutive Super Bowl appearance and a 4th Super Bowl title. It's Patrick Mahomes.
There were times, I'll be honest with you, Kate, that I wish I played baseball. Because you have a bad outing, like this QB did last week with no touchdowns, a couple interceptions. In baseball, you get to play the next day. You get to flush it right away. He's had to sit on it all week long, and you know he wants to rectify it here.
And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. To the line we go. They're set, 1st and 10.
First down, Tampa Bay.
A-chain again. And he'll get this through midfield and start pushing into Texans territory. Now we'll take a moment to check out his numbers on the ground from a week ago.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2. We're through one on Monday Night Primetime. It's an early advantage for the Texans. We'll make our return to NRG Stadium after this. Back for the start of quarter number 2. It's Buccaneers football as we begin. They're looking at 2nd and pretty short. They'll stick with A-chain. Escapes a defender. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs. The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. Now pass play. Here's Mahomes. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well, no look on his first look of the game, and it sets up 2nd down.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
A 2nd down throw for Mahomes. He rolls to his right. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. And he's brought down at the line. So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Complete beyond the marker. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10.
First down, Buccaneers.
Working inside the red zone. Here's a screen for A-chain. That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that 1st down because you call a screen on 1st, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, the defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
Here we go, second and very long. Completes this one to Dontavion Wicks. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. Quite the drive they're putting together here, partner. This is the 9th play of inch as they get set for 3rd and 6. Another throw for Mahomes. The throw is caught. And he's going to be stopped after a pickup of 9, and that's going to make it 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 9 yards. And that will set up 1st and goal. We've hit the 2-minute warning now at NRG. The Buccaneers with some work to do, trailing in this game. They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Complete on the option. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 1-yard line.
Second chance at 6 here. It's 2nd and goal. Chan. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Buccaneers earn the chance to tie before halftime. Devon Chan with the touchdown. McManus there to tack on the point after. And the Buccaneers respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Jackson now to return it. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Now we'll see the Houston offense for their 2nd drive of the contest. They're getting close to a minute to play, Brock, and they're going to need that time with a long field ahead. Texans to the line, 1st and 10.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
Off the play fake, Milrow. Trying for the deep ball. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done, incomplete. George Pickens, the intended target. So it's 2nd down coming up.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Go play action here, it's Milrow. Buying some time right. As a man, that's Cortland Sutton. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. Timeout coming from the Texans, that's their 1st. 1st and 10, ball set up at the 48.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Cowboy 80.
Milrow from the gun. Short pass caught by his tight end. Give him 13 on that play. And the Texans are going to have a 1st down.
13 more yards. That's another Texans 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
To the air, Milrow. Complete out to the right side. And they make the stop. We're going to say it about the 37-yard line. 8 yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
At the Buccaneers 37-yard line.
From the 37. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. They get 22 on that one. And it sets up a Houston 1st.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
Houston calls it 2nd timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10.
Dragon 60.
Still sticking with the passing game. This throw is caught. And he's out just before he can hit the end zone, but what a nice 1st and goal here from the 2.
12 more yards. And the Texans 1st down. 1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Williams can't fight past that line. They stop him at the 3. Final timeout called by the Texans. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the Bucs 3-yard line.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And he will score. It's a Houston touchdown. The Texans take the lead just before halftime. Kyron Williams, the touchdown. They were throwing for it there, and they didn't care who knew about it, Bronk. And it turns out, hey, nothing was going to stop them either.
Yeah, there's something about an empty formation. You are declaring to a defense, other than QB draw, this ball is going to be in the air. But at the same time, you also force the defense's hand. There's only so many coverages they can play, and they just exposed them.
Myers to add the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Texans break that tie and now lead by 7.
14. Buccaneers 7. Jason Myers set to kick
Here's
off.
Myers now to handle the kickoff. Has this at the 6. He lost the football, and the fumble recovery is made. And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover.
These guys are flying down the field. Reminds me of the guys in Braveheart. But different than Braveheart, these guys got two things on their mind. Number one, get the returner down. And number two, try to separate the ball if they can. It's rare that it happens, but boy, is it big when it does.
And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be second down.
Incomplete.
Jason Myers lining up for the field goal try. This, 42 yards from the right half. Myers' kick is good. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
We know that most of these coaches really don't crack that big smile until they get that W with 60 minutes over. But I see a little sly smile on that coach's face because that's terrific execution. You work those situations to pay them off with points. They did just that.
So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half or if we get a play from scrimmage as this one's away. Starting from the 5. Jukes one defender. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. So a 2-score game here at the break. Some work to be done as we get ready for the EA Sports Halftime Report with Scott Hansen. Scott?
All right, Kate, thanks very much. What a first 2 weeks of the season it's been. Lots to get you caught up on. Here we go. Our spin around the NFL starts now. We begin up at US Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. The Vikings at home to take on the Falcons. And it's Joe Burrow. He's going to find a man. It's an 11-yard touchdown pass. The Vikings are off to a good start, 2-0 on the young season. Up next, here we go with the big one of the weekend, the Super Bowl rematch, Eagles and Chiefs from Kansas City. And it's the veteran Christian Kirk. A deep shot downfield, and he's right there to look it in, and they're not gonna get him. The Chiefs even up their record at 1-1 as they get the win here. Lastly, we go to Indianapolis. It's the Colts hosting the Denver Broncos. And this is Kendre Miller. And this is a touchdown. The Colts are in the win column. They win it in front of the home faithful and move to 1-1. With that, we give you a look at the rest of the early games and games still in progress here in Week 2 of the NFL season. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been back and forth to this point. No reason to expect anything different in the second half. As we hand it back over to the commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Hewer.
As always, a hat tip to our buddy Scott Hansen for his hard work there during the break. As we're happy to welcome you all back for the start of our third quarter. Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. This return starts at the 5. And he gets crunched by a big hit. Oh, man. Right at the 25 to end it. So the Buccaneer offense getting out there for their second drive. And They'll try to get that ground game established better than they did in the opening half, Brock. See if they can attack that deficit. Bucks to the line. 1st and 10. A tight end in motion now. On 1st down, they're going to start out with A-Chain. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. 1st down now, ball at the 39-yard line.
A gain of 14.
Play action, Mahomes. He finds Smith-Njigba right side. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackle for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 38-yard line.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. So they're left facing 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. He lofts it deep left. He's got Smith-Njigba for the catch. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. The Buccaneers cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Jackson Smith-Njigba with a touchdown. Extra point try is good by McManus. And the Buccaneers cut it to a field goal game.
Buccaneers 14.
Ball is set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. And that one's going to skip across the goal line and into the end zone. So the football will come back out to the 20. All right, the Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's 1st and 10. Second half starts with a run by Williams. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
Kate, a run like that, just everybody gets to breathe. Things become so much easier when you start a drive with momentum like that.
1st down, and they go right back to it. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop it behind the line.
Hey, range is not an optional feature for middle linebackers in today's game. It's a prerequisite for the job. And this guy definitely has it. Followed that play from the start, and he ended it with a loss.
And he'll go down. The Bucs brought pressure and got him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Brings up 3rd down.
Warriors 70. Here we go. Here we go. 70 line. Cup 19. Cup 19.
Throwing here. Milrow. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it. Leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up. The Texans set to punt.
Maxwell Hairston on the coverage.
The Buccaneers send a running back, Devon A-Chain, getting back to work. And they're coming off an excellent series throwing the football that led to that touchdown, Brock. So you and I both expecting that defense to be looking for that on this series. They'll start the drive with A-Chain. Ooh, and he is cracked at the tail end of that play. A good hit, but sure would have loved for it to have come earlier as he gets forward a bunch and gets him the 1st down.
And the Buccaneer 1st down.
Mahomes dumped off to his running back. And they're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Back to throw, Mahomes. Setting up the screen. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains.
We've heard it said, and I believe it to my core, football is the ultimate team sport. And a well-run screen like that is the ultimate team play because it takes all 11 doing their job.
3rd and short. Here's Mahomes. Throwing the out route complete. And finally, they're able to stop this play from getting any more yards. New set of downs for him at the 38.
23 yards. 1st down, Buccaneers.
All right, we've reached the final quarter of Monday Night Primetime. It's Buccaneer football. They trail, but it's still within reach for them. New set of downs for him at the 38. Off play action, it's Mahomes. Hauled in left side. And they'll get there and stop him at the line.
And the defense was all over that throw, able to stop it right at the line. They could smell that one coming, and they sniffed it out in a hurry.
Again, Mahomes to throw. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. An important attempt coming up here for Brandon McManus. This is a 55-yard look from the left hash. The kick is off the mark, no good. And the deficit remains unchanged here in the 4th.
Kate, he's going to need a lot of support from his teammates after that one because he knows it. Everybody knows it. The game may have rested on that try, and that'll be one that's tough not to dwell on.
Here come the Texans as they get set to take over on offense. They didn't add to their lead last time out. They punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Now it's a bootleg for him. Looking right, and he finds it. And this one does not go far.
Sure showed off some mobility on that play. Got outside the pocket and easily found an open man.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Up the gut they go with Williams. And all he can get is a yard here, Brock. It's going to be 3rd down. Now after the run, we see some trainers headed out for an injured player who was shaken up. They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6. He's back to throw. On him quick, and they bring him down. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
Kate, the game wasn't on the line with that series, but don't tell the defense because they brought the urgency and juice like it was. Getting the sack, setting up 4th down, well, it picks everybody up on that sideline, and now their offense gets a chance in a 1-score game.
They'll bring out the punter here. And he wants to hit his 2nd effort just as well as he hit his 1st. I guess he didn't really quite know his own strength there. That kick cleared the end zone entirely. It's going to be a touchback. Now the Buccaneers set to take the field. They left a few on the table there last time out, Brock, settling for a field goal try that missed the mark. 1st down throw, Mahomes. He'll drop this down to Achane. He'll get him 5 yards as he gets this up to the 25.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
From the 25 on 2nd down. A throw left side, caught by Smith and Jigba. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. That takes us to the 2-minute warning in Houston. Buccaneers down by only 3. New set of downs for him at the 38. 1st and 10, it's Mahomes. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tough one to retain through that hit. So that brings up second down. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Here he is to throw. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
Even the best of them can be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
This is outside of field goal range, so no choice but to go for it here. Desperation time here on fourth. He loses the football, and it's a turnover. The defense has it. Well, whether they recover that one or not, either way, they were turning the ball over there. But no doubt, probably stings a little bit extra fumbling it away instead of just being stopped short.
It sure does, because look at the defense. Look at what you just gave them momentum-wise. Not just the ball, but the spirit of those guys knowing, yeah, they not only stuffed you, but they could rip that ball away from you too.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. From the gun, a carry by Williams. And he's able to take this one down at the 25. The defense calls a timeout, so that's their first. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down. Down to a knee, and we're going to see if that defense chooses to expend one of its final 2 timeouts. Tampa spends its second timeout now. And they'll have just one left to burn now.
Let's go now.
Back into that favorite formation they go, Brock, forcing those guys to burn a timeout. The Texans only moments away from finalizing their win as they take a knee. The defense takes its third and final timeout. They can't end it with a knee, but this would run out some clock. They drop to a knee, and what little time we have left here is going to tick down.
This is situational football at its best. There's still some time left to bleed off the clock, but the really important thing here is you've got to bleed every second of that clock that you can.
An important attempt coming up here for Jason Myers. This will be a 44-yard look. For it, and it's good! And now their lead will push out beyond the field goal.
So after that make, a field goal won't cost them the lead, but a touchdown still ties it, or likely probably puts them down a point. Okay, this is one of those moments where the defense now has clarity. They know what the stakes are, and what they have to defend.
Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. Mostert on the return. His effort's going to get him to that 32-yard line before he's taken down. Tampa Bay ready to head out to the field. And their defense held up after that fumble. Only gave up 3, so time for this offense to make it up to them. Get some points of their own. Here he is to throw. Oh, baby, he gets rocked and the ball is out. And the Texans have recovered it. And they can't add anything after that recovery, partner, but they do take possession of the football. Brock, some very unfortunate deja vu offensively here. This is exactly how their last drive came to an end, too.
Yeah, bummer for the offense, but exactly what the defense has worked on this week. Right, they find those ball security culprits and they take advantage of it. They study that tape, Kate, all week long, looking to see who's loose with the football and where they can take advantage of it, and they've done it on back-to-back drives.
So it's a win for the Texans. This is the type of game everyone was hoping they'd see when they entered this stadium, Brock, you and I included. A close one that went all the way down to the final whistle.
And Kate, this is one of the bigger adjustments a college player has to make to the NFL. In college, you get a lot of blowouts. The NFL, every game you get challenged because you know more often than not they'll be like this, a one-possession game. It's not about how you start. It's all about how you finish.